The use of facial recognition technology by NOPD.
Well, now Channel 4 is able to bring you exclusive details on exactly how this technology is going to work and what the NOPD has to do to actually run someone's face through the system. It's an inside look you'll only see here on Channel 4. Here's Paul Murphy.
The use of facial recognition technology is not new. It's been used by federal agencies and many local and state police to identify potential criminal suspects for years.
It's just a tool in the toolbox.
Here's how facial recognition works. Software reads the geography of your face. Key factors include the distance between your eyes, depth of your eye sockets, the distance from forehead to chin, the shape of your cheekbones, and the contour of your lips, ears, and chin. Your face print is then compared against a database of other known faces. Sergeant David Barnes worked on the NOPD's facial recognition policy.
What it does is it's another means of us being able to try and identify perpetrators of violent crime.
The city's crime and other surveillance cameras are not set up to use facial recognition in real time. Instead, officers will have to use a still image from any camera capable of capturing a high-quality, front-facing shot of a potential suspect. A positive ID alone won't be probable cause for an arrest warrant.
It can only be used to develop a suspect and then conduct an investigation to determine if that individual is even a viable suspect.
In order to use facial recognition, NOPD officers must submit a request in writing. That request has to be approved by a supervisor and vetted by the department's Central Intelligence Center. The picture would then go to the state's Fusion Center in Baton Rouge to be compared to faces in the state's criminal database.
That there's racial and gender bias baked into this technology.
Chris Kaiser is the advocacy director for the Louisiana ACLU.
We know that the risk of misidentification is much higher for people with darker complexion, especially for Black women and Black men. This is a majority Black city, and so the risks of misidentification are really high.
Sergeant Barnes says the technology has evolved and improved in recent years. The NOPD is now in the process of setting up a training schedule for officers on the use of facial recognition. The technology could be in place here in New Orleans by late September. Paul Murphy, Eyewitness News.
According to the NOPD, the department's facial recognition policy has already been approved by the Department of Justice and the federal judge who oversees the NOPD's ongoing consent decree. The ACLU wants additional safeguards, though, such as an annual report on how and how often the technology is being used.
Well, the